Did you know that science has proven ways to make cats trust and love you faster? If your cat avoids you, stares at you like an enemy, or just doesn't seem interested, you're probably making one big mistake. In this video, I'll reveal 9 research-backed tricks that can turn any cat into your best friend. Number 1. Let them call the shots. Cats are undeniably adorable, and for many people, the first instinct upon seeing one is to rush over, scoop them up, and shower them with affection. However, as tempting as it may be, this approach can often backfire. Unlike dogs, who typically enjoy being greeted with enthusiasm, cats have a very different social structure and set of boundaries. They prefer interactions on their own terms, and forcing attention upon them can make them uncomfortable or even lead to them withdrawing altogether. One of the most common mistakes cat lovers make is attempting to corner a cat and pet them in an effort to win their trust. While it may come from a place of love, this behavior can actually make cats feel trapped and anxious. The best strategy? Let them make the first move. Research has backed up the idea that cats prefer to approach humans rather than the other way around. A fascinating study conducted in Switzerland revealed that when people remain passive, sitting back and focusing on another activity, such as reading a book, cats are far more likely to initiate contact and engage in interaction. Even more interesting, the study found that when humans respond to the cat's approach rather than initiating it themselves, the interaction is more positive and longer lasting. This is one of the reasons why cats often seem drawn to people who are allergic to them. Individuals with cat allergies tend to avoid direct interaction, sitting still and refraining from reaching out to pet the cat. To a feline, this non-threatening behavior signals safety and respect for their space, making them feel more comfortable and increasing the likelihood of them approaching on their own. A separate study from the University of Zurich further reinforced this idea, concluding that the best cat-human interactions occur when the cat initiates the contact and determines both the start and end of the interaction. This is crucial because cats, by nature, are independent creatures that value autonomy. Unlike dogs, they don't crave constant affection and will walk away when they've had enough. If you want to build a strong, trusting relationship with your cat, the key is to respect their boundaries. Let them dictate when and how interactions happen. If your cat displays signs of discomfort, flattened ears, flicking tail, or a low growl, this is their way of saying they need space. Instead of trying to force attention on them, simply walk away. Ending an interaction on good terms is always better than pushing a cat past their comfort zone, which can lead to negative associations and strain your bond over time. At the end of the day, patience is the secret to winning a cat's trust. When you allow them to call the shots, they will naturally become more comfortable around you and be more likely to seek out your affection on their own terms. By respecting their independence, you create a relationship built on trust, making your cat feel safe, secure, and genuinely happy in your presence. Number 2. Pet them where they enjoy it most. Have you ever wondered why your cat sometimes purrs happily when you pet them, but other times swats your hand away or flicks their tail in irritation? Understanding where and how your cat prefers to be petted can make a big difference in strengthening your bond and ensuring positive interactions. Fortunately, science has provided some answers to this age-old question. A study conducted by the University of Lincoln in the UK observed 54 cats to determine their petting preferences. The findings revealed that most cats responded positively, purring, kneading, and leaning in when stroked between the eyes and ears. This area seems to be a sweet spot for feline affection, likely because it mimics the natural grooming behavior between friendly cats. Grooming, or allogrooming, is an important social activity among cats, reinforcing bonds and providing comfort. When you pet them in these preferred areas, it feels familiar and soothing. However, not all petting spots are equally enjoyable. The study also found that many cats showed signs of discomfort when petted near the base of their tail, including tail swishing, swatting, or even hissing. Researchers believe that this area is an erogenous zone, meaning it can be overstimulating rather than relaxing. While some cats may tolerate or even enjoy tail scratches, most would prefer if you focused on their head and face instead. Another sensitive area to be mindful of is the belly. Unlike dogs, who often love belly rubs, cats generally do not. A cat's stomach is one of the most vulnerable parts of their body, housing vital organs and acting as a natural weak spot. While a cat rolling onto their back may seem like an invitation, it's usually a sign of trust rather than a request for petting. Touching their belly can feel threatening, leading to defensive reactions like biting or scratching. Understanding that cats interpret petting differently than humans do is essential. While we see it as a simple expression of love, cats view it more like grooming behavior. In nature, cats groom each other as a sign of affection and social bonding. But even among feline friends, grooming happens in preferred areas, primarily around the head and neck. By respecting your cat's petting preferences, you can create more enjoyable and stress-free interactions, making your bond even stronger. Number 3. Check your scent. A cat's sense of smell is their primary way of recognizing people, objects, and their environment. While humans rely heavily on sight to identify the world around them, cats experience life largely through their noses. In fact, a cat's sense of smell is estimated to be 14 times more powerful than that of humans, making it a crucial part of how they interact with and perceive their surroundings. If a cat seems hesitant or fearful around you, it may not be your actions that are causing their discomfort. It could be your scent. Cats are highly sensitive to unfamiliar or strong odors, and certain smells that seem harmless or even pleasant to humans can be off-putting or overwhelming to them. If your cat avoids you or refuses to come near after sniffing you, take a moment to consider what scent you may be carrying. One of the most common reasons a cat might recoil from you is if you have the scent of another animal on you. If you've been around other cats, dogs, or even small pets like rabbits or hamsters, your feline companion may detect those unfamiliar smells on your clothing and feel uneasy. Since cats are territorial by nature, the scent of another animal could make them wary, as they might perceive it as a potential intruder's presence. Beyond other animal scents, strong artificial odors can also be offensive to a cat's delicate nose. Perfumes, colognes, deodorants, disinfectants, and household cleaners, especially those with citrus, ammonia, or bleach, can be overwhelming and even distressing to cats. Certain foods with pungent odors, such as garlic, onions, or vinegar, may also linger on your hands or clothing and make your cat reluctant to get close to you. Even personal hygiene products, such as scented hand soaps, shampoos, lotions, or makeup remover wipes, can have lingering smells that deter a cat from approaching you. Although humans may not notice these scents after a few hours, a cat's powerful nose can detect them long after they've faded to us. If you suspect that fragrance is the issue, consider switching to unscented or mild products to create a more cat-friendly environment. If your cat retreats after sniffing your hand, try washing it with an unscented soap and letting them sniff again. In some cases, simply allowing them time to adjust to a new scent may help them feel more comfortable. Since cats rely so much on scent for social bonding, keeping your scent familiar and neutral can go a long way in helping them feel safe and connected to you. Number 4. Approach them like a cat. Cats primarily communicate through scent and body language, which means they interact with one another in ways that are very different from human interactions. While people shake hands as a formal greeting, cats boop noses to say hello and exchange scents. This simple yet meaningful gesture helps them recognize friends, establish familiarity, and create social bonds. If you want to build trust and strengthen your connection with a cat, one of the best things you can do is approach them in a way that mimics their natural greeting behavior. Instead of immediately reaching out to pet a cat, which can sometimes feel intimidating or intrusive to them, try a more cat-friendly approach. Gently extend your fingertip at their nose level, positioning it a short distance away from them. Think of your finger as a substitute for a cat's nose. This mimics how cats greet one another, and most felines will instinctively lean in to sniff or investigate. If the cat feels comfortable and trusts you, they might even rub their cheek against your finger, which is a great sign. This cheek rub is a way for cats to mark you with their scent, indicating that they recognize you as a friendly presence. However, not every cat will respond the same way. Some cats may hesitate, look at your hand cautiously, or even back away. If this happens, don't take it personally. It simply means the cat needs more time to feel comfortable. Cats are naturally cautious creatures, and their trust must be earned rather than forced. The best thing you can do in this situation is to respect their space and let them come to you when they're ready. Pushing for interaction too quickly may make them feel nervous or overwhelmed, which could actually slow down the bonding process. Another reason this technique works well is that it aligns with a cat's preference for subtle interactions. Unlike dogs, who are often enthusiastic and physically expressive, cats tend to be more reserved. They prefer to initiate contact on their own terms, and they feel more at ease when they have control over social interactions. This is why many cats are naturally drawn to people who don't actively seek their attention, such as individuals who are allergic to cats and therefore avoid touching them. Because these people don't overwhelm the cat with direct attention, the cat feels safe enough to investigate them on their own terms. By understanding and respecting a cat's unique social cues, you can create a more positive and trusting relationship. The key is to be patient, gentle, and mindful of their comfort level. If a cat chooses to engage with you, it's a sign that they see you as a friend, and that's one of the best compliments a cat can give. Number 5. Mimic feline scent. If you've ever owned a dog, you're probably familiar with their love for sniffing around, exploring the world through scents, and delighting in new smells. However, cats are the complete opposite. Unlike dogs, who eagerly embrace new scents, cats prefer familiar smells and can be put off by anything unfamiliar. This strong preference for consistency is one of the reasons why most cats are not fans of change, relocation, or strangers. A new environment introduces a flood of unknown scents, which can be unsettling for a feline who thrives on predictability and routine. Because cats rely so heavily on scent to feel secure, any unfamiliar odor can make them anxious or hesitant. This is why some cats may act standoffish when meeting a new person. They simply haven't had time to recognize or accept their scent. If you're trying to bond with a new cat or avoid making an existing cat uncomfortable, one strategy is to minimize foreign smells and incorporate familiar feline scents into your approach. One effective way to do this is by using cat pheromone sprays. Pheromones are a form of chemical communication that cats use to interact with their environment and with each other. These chemical messages are released from scent glands located around their face, paws, tail, and even ears. Different pheromones convey different messages. Some signal territorial marking, while others indicate comfort, relaxation, or social bonding. When you see a cat rubbing their face against furniture, objects, or even you, they're depositing their own pheromones to claim ownership and create a space that feels safe. Most cat owners are familiar with pheromone sprays as a way to reduce stress in their pets, especially when introducing new furniture or protecting objects from scratching. However, if you are the new object in a cat's life, such as a stranger trying to befriend them, spraying yourself with a cat pheromone product might help. These synthetic pheromones mimic the natural ones cats produce, creating a calming effect and making you seem less like a stranger. While pheromone sprays aren't a magical solution, they can help ease introductions and build trust more quickly, especially for nervous or skittish cats. If you combine this scent-based approach with other cat-friendly behaviors, such as letting the cat come to you, using slow movements, and avoiding strong artificial scents, you'll increase your chances of gaining their trust and affection. By understanding and respecting a cat's strong connection to scent, you can make interactions smoother and create a more comfortable environment for your feline friend. Number 6. Human interaction over food. Many people assume that cats are independent creatures who only approach humans when they want food. However, a fascinating 2017 study conducted by researchers at Oregon State University challenges this long-held belief. The scientists wanted to determine what truly captivates a cat's attention and preference. So they conducted an experiment where they presented cats with 4 different choices: food, toys, a familiar scent, and human interaction. The results were unexpected. The majority of cats preferred social interaction with humans over everything else, even food. This finding contradicts the common stereotype that cats are aloof and only bond with humans out of necessity. While it is true that cats are more independent than dogs, this study suggests that they form strong emotional connections with their human caregivers and actively seek companionship. If you've ever noticed your cat rubbing against you, following you from room to room, or curling up in your lap, it's not just because they're waiting for their next meal. It's because they genuinely enjoy being close to you. Interestingly, further research suggests that it's not just passive attention that attracts cats to humans, but interactive engagement, particularly through play. Many cats prefer humans who take the time to engage them with activities that mimic their natural instincts. For example, toys that resemble prey, such as wand toys with feathers, strings, or small objects that move unpredictably, can trigger a cat's hunting instincts. These kinds of interactive toys are far more stimulating for cats than simply being petted or given treats, as they allow them to engage in behaviors they would naturally perform in the wild, such as stalking, chasing, pouncing, and capturing. Regular play sessions provide not only mental and physical stimulation, but also strengthen the bond between cats and their human companions. A cat that is frequently engaged in play is less likely to become bored or develop destructive behaviors such as excessive scratching, biting, or knocking things over in search of entertainment. Additionally, play helps keep cats physically fit, preventing obesity and other health issues that can arise from a sedentary lifestyle. Beyond play, cats also appreciate other forms of attention, such as gentle petting in their preferred areas, soothing vocal interaction, and simply spending quiet time together. Many cat owners report that their felines enjoy lying next to them while they work or watch TV, showing that cats find comfort in human presence even without direct engagement. If you want to deepen your connection with your cat, don't rely solely on food to win their affection. Instead, focus on spending quality time with them through interactive play and positive social interaction. Whether it's engaging them with a feather wand, tossing a toy mouse, or simply sitting beside them and letting them choose how they want to interact, these moments of bonding are what truly make a cat feel secure, loved, and connected to their human. Number 7. Don't block the exits. Cats are territorial animals that rely on their ability to move freely and control their surroundings. Unlike dogs, who often seek human interaction without hesitation, cats prefer to approach people on their own terms. If they feel cornered or restricted, their fight or flight instinct kicks in, making them more likely to flee or react defensively rather than engage in a friendly interaction. One of the most common mistakes people make when interacting with cats is unknowingly blocking their escape routes. Whether it's an unfamiliar cat or even your own pet, they need to know they have an open path to retreat. If a cat feels that their movement is restricted, they may become anxious, defensive, or even aggressive. This is because, in the wild, a trapped cat is a vulnerable one. Their natural survival instincts tell them that having an exit strategy is crucial for safety. To build a cat's trust, it's important to respect their need for space and allow them to move freely. If a cat walks into a room, avoid rushing toward them or reaching out immediately. Instead, let them explore at their own pace and decide if they want to approach you. This sense of control makes them feel safer and more likely to engage in positive interactions. Another way to make cats feel more comfortable is to adjust your body language. Standing tall or leaning over a cat can seem intimidating, making them wary of your presence. Instead, try sitting or crouching to make yourself appear less threatening. This simple adjustment allows the cat to observe you without feeling overpowered, increasing the chances that they will come closer out of curiosity rather than fear. Cats build trust gradually and dislike feeling forced into interactions. If a cat senses that they have the choice to walk away, they are actually more likely to return and initiate contact on their own. Over time, consistently giving your cat the freedom to move and interact on their terms will strengthen your bond and create a sense of security. When a cat truly trusts you, they will seek your companionship and affection naturally, without hesitation or fear. Number 8. Blink slowly but never stare. Cats have a unique way of interpreting eye contact, and understanding their perspective can help you communicate with them in a way that builds trust. In the wild, a direct, unblinking stare is a sign of dominance, aggression, or intense focus. Cats use this technique when hunting, locking onto their prey with unwavering concentration before making their move. Because of this, if you stare directly at a cat, they may interpret your gaze as a challenge, a sign of threat, or even an act of predation. Unlike humans, who often associate eye contact with friendliness and engagement, cats rely on subtle body language to assess situations and determine if someone is safe to be around. A long, unbroken stare can make a cat feel uncomfortable, nervous, or even defensive. If a cat feels threatened by direct eye contact, they may respond by narrowing their eyes, turning away, or even hissing and retreating. This is especially true for unfamiliar or timid cats, who are more sensitive to perceived threats in their environment. Instead of staring, You can use the slow blink technique to communicate trust and reassurance. A slow blink is the feline equivalent of a gentle smile, a sign that you are calm, relaxed, and mean no harm. If you look at a cat and deliberately blink your eyes at a slow, unhurried pace, you are telling them that you are comfortable in their presence and that they can feel safe around you. If the cat returns the slow blink, it's a sign that they acknowledge your peaceful intentions and trust you. This technique is so effective that animal behaviorists and veterinarians often use it to calm fearful or anxious cats. Cats in new environments or stressful situations are naturally on high alert, and using slow blinks can help them relax and feel less threatened. Some shelter workers use this method to gain the trust of stray or abandoned cats, helping them feel more at ease in unfamiliar surroundings. If you want to deepen your bond with your cat, try incorporating slow blinks into your daily interactions. When your cat is lounging nearby, catch their gaze and give them a slow, deliberate blink. If they return the gesture, it means they feel comfortable and safe with you. Over time, using this technique consistently can strengthen your relationship and help your cat see you as a trusted companion. Remember, cats thrive in environments where they feel in control and unthreatened. By adjusting the way you interact with them, avoiding direct stares, and using slow blinks, you show them that you respect their space and understand their communication style. This simple yet powerful technique can transform the way you connect with your feline friend, creating a relationship built on trust, comfort, and mutual understanding. Number 9. Retreat at the right time. Understanding a cat's body language is essential for building a healthy, trusting relationship with them. Cats are highly expressive creatures, but their signals can sometimes be subtle and easy to miss. While obvious signs of discomfort, like hissing, growling, or swatting, clearly indicate that a cat wants to be left alone, more subtle cues often go unnoticed. Flattened ears, a twitching or lashing tail, dilated pupils, and stiff body posture are all indications that a cat may be feeling uncomfortable, overstimulated, or even annoyed. One of the biggest mistakes cat lovers make is ignoring these warning signs and continuing to engage with their feline friend despite the clear signals to stop. Many people, especially those who deeply adore their cats, get caught up in petting and cuddling without realizing that their cat may not be enjoying the interaction as much as they are. Unlike dogs, who often tolerate prolonged affection, cats have a strong need for autonomy and may only want attention on their own terms. If a cat gives you any of these signals, it's crucial to respect their boundaries and give them space. Forcing interactions, even with the best intentions, can damage trust and make your cat wary of future encounters. On the other hand, when a cat learns that you respect their limits and won't force unwanted affection on them, they are more likely to feel safe around you. Over time, this helps build a stronger bond, as your cat will associate you with positive, stress-free interactions. Cats operate on a system of consent-based affection, meaning they will seek out human interaction when they feel comfortable and in control. If you respect their body language and give them room to make their own choices, they will trust you more and be more likely to approach you for affection when they are ready. So, next time you're petting your cat, pay close attention to their reactions. If you notice any signs of irritation or overstimulation, take a step back and let them retreat if they want to. Allowing your cat to set the pace of interactions will lead to a happier, more confident feline and a deeper connection between you and your furry friend.